Okay, this is like my 5th time attempting to record this because something's gone wrong every time. The mic was out one time, then it was just the right side of the mic that was out. I just realized I forgot to turn off my autofocus. But we're gonna get this going anyways. This is the Dame 3 from Adidas. They switched the name up just a little bit. They dropped the D Lillard and they just left Dame. And from what they said, the reason why they did that is because nobody walks up to him and says, yo, what's up, D Lillard? They just say, yo, what's good, Dame? So, Dame 3. All right, guys, so here's just a quick look. Not too much to talk about as far as the colorway goes. So it's got that all red everything. As far as tech specs, we have multi-directional blade traction. This stuff is dope. I just really like blade traction. It's simple. It's kind of like herringbone. And as long as the rubber compound is good, then this stuff should be good to go. And then the midsole setup is bounce once again. So it's a dual density setup, just like the D Lillard 2. Basically, we have a foam carrier out here, which is one type of density. And then inside is a full length bounce foam cushion, and it's just awesome. It keeps you low to the ground. Like the actual midsole itself is very thin, so you can see it like right above the ridges, and then this area right here. And then the top portions are just to kind of keep you cradled in the shoe so you don't roll over the midsole upon lateral movements and things like that. So it's like a gigantic containment midsole. So I know that it looks thick, but it actually doesn't feel that way. It feels awesome. It feels like they almost got a little bit lower to the ground than they did on the 2. So, you know, for what that's worth, if that's what you're into, like the court feel and stuff like that, but it still has the bounce cushion, which feels great. Now the upper right here is a new material as far as something from Adidas. I have not seen this on other shoes, but basically it's fuse mesh, and that means that the yarn itself that they use to make the mesh or the upper out of is TPU infused, so it's kind of like plastic, but it doesn't feel like plastic. It feels like an actual material, which is kind of cool. And then all of these like heated welded areas that would normally be a fuse, that's still the same material. All they did was ironed it out in those areas or heat pressed it, and it created a weld within the material itself. So you don't have extra materials creating extra weight or any hot spots, you know, any pinching or binding of the material, because it's all the same material. And it's just a really interesting concept, and it felt really good on foot. Like I have no complaints about the materials themselves. So, you know, you get that kind of like fresh out the box, no break-in needed type of material, but it's like really durable and really breathable. It's pretty cool. And then you got that inner one-piece booty. It's like a neoprene. This area right here just feels great wrapped around the foot. I loved how this stuff felt. No issues with lockdown whatsoever because of this weird napkin. That's what I call it. But basically it's a synthetic overlay. It's got multiple different, you know, lace holes right there, so you can go however you'd like. If you need like that all the way back here, this is going to really draw that, you know, the upper into the heel. If you actually need it. I didn't need it. I laced them up just like this and they were perfectly fine for me. The option is there though if you need extra lockdown and stuff like that. It's basically a fully customizable upper in that sense. And you got a little TPU piece right here. There's also a little one inside the shoe as well for some added extra support. And then this little rubber guy right there, and then there's one underneath the outsole is all for the arch stability and support as well. As far as fit, I feel like they fit exactly the way that the D Lillard 2s fit. So I would say, you know, if you don't get your regular size, I would recommend going down half a size. These are my regular size and they fit me okay, like to the point to where I was still able to play just fine. But if I wanted that secure one-to-one fit, which I actually do like, I would recommend going down half a size. Wide footers will probably be good going true to size. That pretty much takes care of it. There will be more information in the upcoming performance review. Just give me a few weeks to, you know, like really playing them. I only got to play them for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. I can't remember how long we were playing for, but I liked them so far. They reminded me a lot of the D Lillard 2, but with a more snug fit right from that midfoot all the way back. And then the traction was just a little bit better in a dustier setting. For whatever reason, the Adidas court was very dusty today. Not that I've been there other days when it hasn't been dusty, because this is my only time being there. So my one and only experience in the Adidas court at Adidas campus, it was pretty dirty, but they were using it all day long. So whoever was using it before all of us probably got it dirty, and these were still able to, you know, grip the floor with a few periodic wipes here and there. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support. I'll be posting a little bit more with designer insights, the guys that designed the shoe and the product line manager for the shoe. I was able to sit down and do kind of like a one-on-one interview. It's not going to be fancy edited or anything like that. I didn't even have anything prepared because I didn't know that we were doing one-on-one interviews. So I literally just sat my camera down on the table, pointed it at everybody, and pressed record while we were talking. So go me. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you guys again. And if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Helps me out a lot. Also hit that subscribe button as well. And until next time, guys, have a good one. You really got to be out of focus for that whole thing? For real?